So I have a wheelbarrow that I've had for years and years, and it's not very big, but it's been working for my purposes, and it keeps getting a flat because out here we have a lot of what we call goat heads. I'm not exactly sure what they're really supposed to be called. It keeps getting a flat because out here we have a lot of what we call goat heads. I'm not exactly sure what they're really supposed to be called. So I'm gonna try changing out the tire. I ordered one online, and it looks like it might be a smidge big, so we'll see how it goes. So here's the old tire. It's flat. Here is the new tire. It's supposed to not ever get flat. I don't know if you can tell, they're slightly different sizes, so we'll see how this goes. Looks a little tight, but I'm gonna screw it in anyways and see what happens when I flip it back over. See, it's getting pretty close there, but we do have some width. I did notice when I tipped it a little bit, it did scrape the tire a smidge, but I think it's gonna be awesome. Not to see, flat free tire, yay! One thing that I'm trying to do this season is grow more greens more often, and so that requires having a space to dry them. And so inside one of my garden sheds, I have been building a drying space. So let me show you how this is gonna work. So the greens will come and be placed on here after they've been rinsed and washed. There will be fans up here pointing downward, and they will turn on and blow the greens dry. And this is supposed to help the greens not only get drier, but last longer. So I've just kind of built this cabinet slash counter in here. Instead of a top, I have a 1/4-inch mesh wire that I'm using a staple gun to get it in. And I know it's a little bit rudimentary, but I think it's gonna be awesome. So I used 1/2-inch staples to get this in instead of like the 5/8 or whatever it is that is normally used. And then a lot of times, maybe it's because I'm not very strong, it doesn't go all the way in, so I just used a hammer to lightly tap them in, because if you hit too hard, then you'll squish it like this one. So by no means is this perfect, and would you pay a carpenter to build something like this and have it look like this? Probably not, but for my purposes, I think it's gonna be fan-freaking-tastic.
Good morning, life. Good morning, sun.